Hi there, welcome back. I'm Jovina, and in this video, I'll be walking you through the powerful and versatile whiteboard tools and pencil spaces, starting with the basics. First, let's talk about navigating the board. To move around the canvas, you can click the Move button in the bottom toolbar here, then simply click and drag to move around the board. To zoom in and out, you can click the Navigator button in the bottom right corner to simply zoom in, zoom out, and even go quickly back to center if you ever get lost. Another way to move around the whiteboard without using the Move button is to use either your mouse or your trackpad. If you're using a mouse, you can right-click and drag to move around the board. To zoom, you can hold down the Command button on Mac or the Control button on Windows, and scroll using the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. If you're using a trackpad, simply use 2 fingers and drag to move around the board. To zoom, simply pinch in and out as you would on a smartphone. Now let's take a closer look on the bottom bar. By default, you'll have the Select button on. This will help you interact with the objects on the whiteboard, move things around. We've talked about the Move tool. Next, we have the Undo and Redo button. This comes in handy when you made a mistake and you want to reverse it. Next, we have the Pen and the Highlighter tool. This comes great handy to annotate anything that's on the board or highlight important information. To change the color and the size of the pen, you can simply click the pen again, and you have all these colors available to you. Next, we have the Eraser tool that helps you clear out any annotations that you have on the board. If you need to write any typed notes, you can use the Text tool out here, click on the board, and simply start writing. You have the option to change the styling of the text, the color, the font of the text, and also the sizes. Next, we have the Sticky Note. This comes in handy for any collaboration sessions or if you want to have quick reminders. Simply click the Sticky tool and click anywhere on the board where you want the sticky to be. We also offer different colors for the sticky notes for you to use. Next, we have the Shapes tool that allows you to draw lines, arrows, squares, and circles to help you structure your content. Finally, in the bottom bar, you'll find a way to upload your files here. This will allow you to bring in documents like PDFs or images onto the board. To upload a file, click the Upload button, and the panel will appear to prompt you to select a file, or you can drag and drop your file here if you like. I'm going to click Select File, select the file that I want to upload. I can select which pages that I want to be on the board. Simply click Next, hit Add to Board. Now you can have things like textbook or worksheet on the space for you to share and teach. You can even annotate on top of your worksheets to have your students work on it. Now we can talk about boards. You can access all the boards you have in the space by clicking the Boards button in the bottom left corner. A panel will now open up. When you start, you only have one board. You can create a new board by clicking the button here, and now you have a new board. Boards are great to help you organize your content. For example, you can have a new board for each class session. So see how I have this June 1st, and I have another one for June 5th. I can rename the new board to have today's date. Simply click the 3-dot button here, select Rename Board. I can rename it to the date today. Today is July 1st. Now anyone who wants to review back to the space can easily go back to day 1 without it getting mixed up with any other sessions. You can also organize your boards into folders. You can create a new folder by clicking the chevron next to the New button, and click Create New Folder. Now you can rename the folder by clicking the name here and organize all the boards that comes into this folder. You can also control who has access to the boards. For example, if you only want to show the worksheet at the end of the session, you can click the 3-dot button on the board, click Change Access, and change the board visibility to private so that only hosts in the space can see the board. And that's it. In the next video, I'll be showing you some host tools and pencil spaces to help you facilitate a better session. See you there!